Hello everybody, this is the Philomath Girl. Today in this video we're gonna be looking at some of the weird videos in Facebook Marketplace that I found near my area, or that's being sold here in California, because we know California it's a little bit crazy right now. I don't know what other states. According to Lazy, it is Alabama Mondays, so go check out his channel. Okay, let's go to the first one. The first crazy thing that I found in Facebook Marketplace, it's a sarcophagus that is being sold for $1,000. A real life sarcophagus. That's crazy. And they have like books inside of it. And if you like sarcophagus and you have plans for it, I guess buy it, because they're selling it for $1,000. I wonder if it's real. I wonder if this is like a legitimate sarcophagus and how they got this in their possession. But either way, if you end up buying a sarcophagus, let me know. Tag me at arroba or hashtag. I cannot. Sorry, I'm improving my English, but either way, just let me know.
Welcome.
At the Philomath Girl. .com, YouTube, and stuff. But moving on to the next thing, I found that somebody was selling a Judea Holy Land crucifixion set. Windows, Might, and Roman iron nail. So for me as a Catholic, that's like, wow, if it's like a legitimate thing. Even if it's like a replica or something, I think it's a very cool. It says Judea Holy Land crucifixion set. And they were selling it for $70, but they cut it to $60 now. But yeah, it's crazy. It looks very real, very rusty too. And there's like a little 3. I don't know what symbol. If you know what symbol that is, please write it down in the comments so that I know what that is. But cool. Moving on to the next thing that we found in Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw that there was this guy selling a large dog kennel. But he actually added a picture of himself sitting in the kennel, I guess to show the size comparison, that you can fit a whole human inside there. Not sure why they put themselves there. They could have put their dog. If their pet died, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just making conclusions of what I'm seeing in the picture. I shouldn't assume. I know. But it's funny. It's funny that you still put a person in there for the size comparison. Now we know it's a large dog kennel. Moving on to the next thing. I found a Tinkerbell figurine Rose Petal Pixie from Thinks Garden of Style Shoe Cole something. So not, as weird as the sarcophagus, but I did stop just because when I was a kid I used to watch Tinkerbell and the Other Fairies, and actually it says Tinker Shoe Collection, so it's actually signed by Kelly Edwards, executive director. This collection is offered exclusively by the Hamilton Collection, and it is limited to 95 production days. Oh wow, okay, so it is a rare thing. It is a rare part of a collection. That is very cool. I mean, it is cute, and if you're near California, LA, and you want to purchase this, go ahead. It's $50. I wouldn't buy this for myself. I already have a lot of cute different things in my room, but if you like this and you're a collector, go for it. Alright, moving on to the next. Is that a mosquito? Oh, alright, so moving on into the next thing. It is a large pink Oreo that I found. $30 galleta tipo Oreo with secret compartment. Oh, okay. So if you want to purchase the secret compartment cookie decoration, it is really cute. It is pink. I feel like that will be something I'll have in my room. I feel like I will probably have it like probably on this corner right here. I feel like I'll probably have something like that there, just because, but I don't have any money to waste. So unless this video gets a lot of views and the channel improves, then I can probably buy cool stuff like that. Sin Sambucha, shout out to you. Done a lot of cool videos, but In the meantime, we're in a budget and we're limited to only reacting to weird things that I find. A sarcophagus would have been cool, but moving on. There's a lot of things here in Facebook. Oh my gosh, hold on. I just found a pair of cow slippers. That is cute. My only issue is that they don't look used, but somebody might have used them already. And you might be like, hey, but if you go to a shoe store, somebody might have tried the shoes on. Yeah, I mean, you get a point there. I don't know. Maybe just because it's Facebook Marketplace that I'm more skeptical about Facebook Marketplace. But you let me know if you will buy this. I mean, I think they're very cute, and they'll be a nice purchase if you like this kind of thing. I already have sandals, so they work just as fine. I'm not sponsored. So, but either way, now moving on, the other thing that I found that was really, really cool here is a funny Peter Griffin area rug. So if you have seen the meme of Peter Griffin, you might like this. It's $30 for the meme carpet where he's like fallen and like his body's like twisted in a weird way and he's like injured. So if you really like the meme and want to purchase it, it's being sold for $30, and it looks like this person has other options in their channel, and they have the one that he's holding his knee. I think he's holding his knee and like scrunching his face. And another one, I think it's a Pewee. I don't know the names. I haven't seen the show, so I don't really know much of the characters. Sorry. You know me, you know that I'm a film person, animation person. I'm sorry, I have not watched it, unfortunately. I have to catch up with a lot of things. I just graduated. I've barely known freedom. In a way. So, yeah. Alright, so moving on. The other weird cool thing that I found, it's a coffee table fish tank. It is used. There's a mosquito flying in my room. What the heck? Anyways, before I was interrupted, I found a coffee table fish tank, and it's used. It is a whopping $700. So if you are interested in those things, I think it's very cool. My dad has one red betta fish, and he has it in not a small container. He has a pretty good one, but this one it looks quite big from what I'm seeing in the pictures. And if you want a coffee table fish, you may go ahead. I would just be very scared to have live animals where I'll be putting like, coffee or something like that. I'll just be very scared for the fish if the top were to break. But you let me know if you'll be willing to take a risk like this. It says it is used. I wonder why they're selling it. Maybe they didn't like it, or it's a malfunction. Who knows? But moving on. So I'm a person who likes a lot of vintage stuff. I don't really have much vintage myself, because sometimes it is expensive. You can find things that are cheap. You can. Maybe I haven't done enough research. But either way, I found the set of the tiny vintage Avon goose measuring spoon set with wooden rack harmfouskit. It's very, very cute. It is a whopping $120. So if you're willing to spend that kind of money, if you have that money, go ahead, because this is very, very cute. However, I feel like for me, not to lessen the value of this, maybe I could find it cheaper. Don't come for me. But you have to also save your money worrying like in tough times. So be smart about your money. Invest your money. Use your money wisely. I mean, I'm not saying gatekeep all your money, but just be wise in things you're using. Moving on with the other thing that I found that I thought it was very nostalgic for me. It is a vintage music box shadow art. It is going for $20. So for me, this is very nostalgic, because when I was younger, my grandfather from mother's side, he used to have this like this fish lamp that was like, they weren't like any live fish. I'll probably put a picture around here so that you can see it. But this fish lamp, it was like rectangular, and it was like going around in its carousel, and it was like with blue lights. It was really soft. And I remember they used to put this for me anytime I go to sleep, because I would have like trouble falling asleep, or I was scared of the dark. And so this is like, I hope I find this right. I hope they're selling it. And if you know if they're selling it, let me know. Give me a link. I'll probably buy that above everything else I've mentioned in this video. Not like I'm gonna buy anything, but either way, my grandpa has passed, so I think that would be like a really nice memory of me to have. My grandma did brought me this this doll that my grandfather kept when I moved to the States. So my grandmother kept this doll that I had as a kid. She kept it for me for like 11, almost 12 years, when I left El Salvador in 2015. And she kept this doll, and she took care of it. She washed it, she washed the clothes, she washed and tried to take care of the hair as much as possible. And I still have this doll with me. She came to the US to visit us after my grandfather passed, I think almost 2 or 1 year ago. And she brought this with her, and she's like, look, this is the time that I return your doll that I gave to you all those years ago, and that you left with us. I didn't know I was gonna be staying permanently here, but I'm grateful. I love the US. I've lived all of my teen years here. But moving on. Next one that I think it is very, very cool, and it's part of my childhood. It's a Mondo Iron Giant collectible. So if you haven't seen the Iron Giant, you have to watch the movie. I think it's a Disney movie. If I'm wrong, I am very sorry. But this movie, Iron Giant, it's a very special part of my childhood, and it's one of the animation films that I've loved growing up, and that I watched it a lot of times. That and Planet Treasure. So if you like it, there's a lot of that you can do with this collectible. I think you can build the Iron Giant from, not scratch, but from a piece like Legos. I guess that's all I have. Oh, wait. I have one more thing. So this was not part of the video I took of the original things that I found in Facebook Marketplace. It was actually, this was like one day after, so yesterday. It's a kokoe dog carry slim emergency backpack pet leg support and rehabilitation. It's cool. But this guy, it's carrying a whole full Rottweiler. I hope I said the breed correctly. I don't know if it's a girl, but I think it is a guy. On his shoulder. I had a 20-pound dog that anytime I carry, I thought my arms were gonna fall off. And I never thought myself as weak. I mean, maybe I have to hit the gym more. Guilty. But still, this guy is carrying a full-grown dog on his shoulder. What the heck? I mean, yeah. If you have the strength, you want to help your dog, go ahead. I feel like if I would have been helping this dog, it would have been like from me bending down and holding it like this while I walked. Not on my shoulder. My shoulder would have popped off if I would have. But either way, that's all for this video. It was a long video. I'm gonna edit it, so you're not waiting that long. Shout out to anyone that was selling those stuff. I don't have any sponsors, so shout out to God first of all. Bye. Subscribe like love. Subscribe like love. Subscribe like